Hey guys, welcome to Recipe Time. Today we are going to be making lemon bars. So you're going to want to start off by preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and then you're going to want to grease an 8x8 or a 9x9 pan. The recipe I'm using actually asked for a 9x9, but I do not have that. There's the oven. And so I'm going to do an 8x8. That just means the bars are going to be a little bit thicker, and I may need to cook them just a little bit longer. So I have that ready. We're going to start by making the crust of the lemon bar. So for that we need 1/4 a cup of powdered sugar, which I've already added to my bowl. You're going to need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to add that. You are going to need 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And so, like in the previous video we've done, you don't want to pack the flour necessarily in. So we're going to drop spoonfuls of the flour into the cup, then level it off. So that's our 1. And then let's do our 2 tablespoons. 1. And 2. No matter how hard I try, I always get flour everywhere. And then after that, we are going to melt 1/2 of a cup of butter, and that's usually 1 stick of butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, add it to my other dry ingredients and mix that up, and I'll show you what we do next. All right guys, I have my butter mixed into my dry ingredients, and we are gonna go ahead and put this into our prepared pan. And we're going to squish it down into an even layer. I may actually use my hands too, because I feel like sometimes that's easier. Just make sure you wash your hands before you do that. I do not like the sound of the glass thing. It's one of my things that drives me crazy. All right. So you just want to make sure everything's even. You don't want another one part to cook faster because it's thinner, but just do the best you can. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. All right, so once we've done that, you can clean up and then we'll move on to the next step. All right guys, so we're on to the next step. You're next gonna get another bowl. You're gonna put 1½ cups of sugar, and then I've also added 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 cup of flour. So I've already done those. And then you're gonna need 3 eggs. So I've already cracked those into another bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and whisk those so that they are ready to be added in and mix better to our dry ingredients. So I'm gonna have those ready. All right. It's really hard sometimes to mix eggs and to get the yolk and everything to mix in when you add them and then try to do that. So, and then the next thing I want to show you is we are going to need 1 tablespoon of lemon zest and then 1/2 cup of lemon juice. And so if you haven't done zesting before, you want to make sure that you wash your lemons first, because you don't want to be zesting just gross stuff. And then this is what I'm using. And I'm going to try to zest it into this and see, and then that way I can get a good measure. So you just kind of run the lemon along the zester, and you'll see these yellow kind of flakes. You don't want to, once you see kind of like a bald patch, you don't want to keep doing it on that area. You just want that top layer of the lemon. may need to zest all 3 of my lemons that I have. And I have some more on backup. Because I feel like I always need one more lemon and I don't have it, so. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my next one. I love zesting lemons because it smells so fresh and yummy. After I get done zesting this one, I'm going to check to see how much I have. All right, there's some stuck on the back of the zester. All right, so this said I needed 1 tablespoon and I may be short on that. Yeah. So I'll see if I can get any more out of this one and then I'll move on to my third one. And you always want to remember that if you need lemon zest, to zest the lemon first before you get the juice out of the lemon, because then it's very difficult to get the zest and it's a lot messier too. All right, I think that'll be good or very close. So I have a bunch kind of stuck. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my dry ingredients. And some that fell. Add that too. Try to get the rest from the zester. Okay. I think that's all good. And then now we're going to go ahead and juice the lemon. So I have this cool juicer. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I realize I need to cut it up. Goofy. I'm gonna try to do this stuff. And this, I love this gadget, but sometimes if it's a really juicy lemon, it like leaks out. So I'm gonna try to catch it if it does that. And this one, it says we need a 1/2 cup of lemon juice, so. Okay. So I'm actually gonna pour into this other one and then. And then you just remove it. That gross sound. Nope, there it goes. So my kitchen always smells really fresh after I do this. So I usually get lemon juice everywhere. There are worse things. Yep, it's starting to leak. All right, and keep going. This is I knew this was going to take a while, but And it kind of just depends on the lemon, how much juice you're gonna get. So the recipe did not tell me how many, it just said how much juice I needed to get, so. Okay, I'm gonna check this on my, okay, I think I need one more, probably half of this. That's such a gross sound. To catch the seeds, but one got away. Okay, I'm gonna do the last one just in case. Well, let me see. Yeah, I still need a little bit more. Yep. Last one. All right. Okay. So many lemons. And I actually am coming up a little short, so I'm actually going to do one more. Probably half of one, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off. I think I already cleaned these, but doesn't hurt. Do it again. So probably after this one we'll do it. Well, I think that'll work. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And I'm gonna save this one because you can use this as a garnish on the top of it, of your lemon bars. I made such a sticky mess. Goodness, goodness. Make sure I got everything. So I have the eggs I'm gonna add. We have the sugar, lemon zest, lemon juice, baking powder, and flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my eggs. And we're gonna mix that up. It's very yellow. I'm just gonna make sure that's all mixed nice and good. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing left that didn't get mixed. This looks so nice and creamy. There we go. There's just a little clump of something. There we go. Okay, and then you're gonna get your crust that you already had done, and you're just gonna pour this over it. All right. And then we're gonna pop this into the oven for 25 minutes. So we're gonna make sure everything sets, and then I'll show you guys when it's all done. All right guys, my lemon bars are all done. And then now all you have to do is sprinkle it with powdered sugar. You wanna wait till it's a little bit cool just so it doesn't melt. But you can just sprinkle the powdered sugar over it. You can add lemon slices to the top. But that is all you need to do. So I hope you guys enjoy making these.